gives it that different, like an older antique finish on purpose. Yeah, that one up there in the upper left has it all shiny green. The others give it kind of just more of an antique, rustic.
Can you guys hear the live stream?
Yes.
So John Mellis, I represent the architects who worked on the project. That photo actually that you're seeing in that top right of the new proposed for the material is the exact same dome on the right hand of the examples. It's just the lighting that's showing a slightly different kind of greenish tint. But if you go over, that is the same exact dome. It's just a different picture, time of day.
Gotcha. So maybe you're seeing a reflection of the clouds, or
It all seems to maybe be reflective of the ambient, whatever's out there. And the other one seems to be more of just a pure gold, glossy gold almost.
Do you guys have any other questions? Okay, this is a public hearing. If anyone would like to come and speak to this, please do so. Okay, I will close the public hearing portion. Oh, did you, sorry. Please state your name.
Stephen Lane. I'm a resident in Burke Springs, so I go by this church, this property every time I come and go. There's no way not to. So I'm kind of sensitive to the reflectiveness on this dome, because I've got a fairly panoramic view, and there's a church straight out in the middle with a white steeple. I recognize that churches just like this one and the other church are good for the community. In fact, when I first drove by this church, I thought, good, there's going to be a church going in there. But the white on the steeple is plenty visible, and I think any kind of reflective material on top of this dome is too much, really, for the neighborhood. The architectural look of the building is, Eastern Orthodox, Eastern European, which doesn't really match a lot with the neighborhood. But again, it's a church. It's good for the community. But I think it's going to be stand out enough with just the architecture that it has. You put this shiny dome on the top, I mean, you can see that from outer space, basically. I would recommend some kind of a painted a dome on the top, and also possibly a painted cross. If you look at the picture that's outside on the fence right now, it actually looks like a painted representation. It doesn't look like a reflective surface at all. So this is quite a bit different than what's showing on what's showing on the fence representation picture of it. So I just think it's, I know if I was building an Eastern Orthodox church, I would want those elements that are common to those churches. But they're putting this in a residential area, so there's got to be a little bit of give and take, that it's not dramatically different from the architecture in the neighborhood. The church that I see is not dramatically different from the architecture in the neighborhood. It's very similar. So I just think that the reflective dome is just too much. Just too much. I think the architecture stands out well enough, and I really hope the council will consider some kind of a painted dome and not something that's reflective that you can see for miles and miles.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Father Michael. I've spoken several times before the council here in the city regarding the project. I'm the head priest of the church here. And just to speak to the gentleman's comments just a few moments ago, what's displayed on the left side of the screen, the reflective dome that you see, is already what's approved according to the conditional use permit. So the issue of reflectivity and of shininess of the sun's light is already an approved reality. There's no question of even altering that reality at all. What we're actually trying to do, not only something that's in accordance with the theological tradition of church architecture, but it just so happens that the right side of the screen, the material that we're proposing to have altered to use, is in fact softer and gentler and negates the intensity that the left side of the dome that is actively being been approved and is supposed to go in right now. So we noticed this discrepancy. It's something that we're concerned for too, and we don't want to blind anybody. We want it to be attractive and beautiful. And so what we're doing right here is trying to employ a visual style that's consistent across many Orthodox churches in some of America's sunniest and hottest locations. I can forward to you some churches if you're interested in churches in Arizona, in Texas, in New Mexico. They're just as hot and sunny as here. And throughout every single one of these cases, you find that what the mirror sheen on the right side reflects is not the blinding intensity of the pure sun, which the left side does, but rather reflects the surrounding environment, including the sky and clouds. I suppose if you're in an area of lots of trees and hills, it might reflect those things too, but it's meant to capture a more softer and gentler visual aesthetic so that we aren't running into situations where we are going to be a little obtrusive to everyone's eyes as they're walking around outside. So I wanted to make that part clear. You're getting the shiny reflective dome already, no matter what. So I'm trying to propose something that's actually more accommodating and more respectful, but also is in keeping with the theological beliefs of the faith. So thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, I'll close the public hearing portion of this and see if any of you guys have any other questions or look for a motion. I personally think the one on the right's better looking because it does show the, I think it's, and to the point it is going to be less reflective. You can see that. Well, we thought it was shining, but it was the clouds. So that you can see in that picture.
Yeah, that's good, Mr. Mitchell. I appreciated the explanation. To me, I do feel like that will allow the softer, if it reflects the surroundings and not like a mere blinding reflection.
Everyone okay?
Yeah,
I'll make a motion. Motion to recommend approval for C-25-08 for conditional use permit, updating the approved exterior material for a new church located at 1570 North Coral Canyon Boulevard with the findings and conditions in staff report.
Commissioner Davis seconds the motion.
I have a first from Commissioner Tupou and a second from Commissioner Davis. Individual voting, Commissioner Anderson. Aye. Commissioner Mitchell. Commissioner Tupou.
Aye.
Commissioner Davis.
Aye.
And Commissioner Bullock, I'm an aye as well. So this will go to City Council with the recommendation of approval. Item 4B is Z-25-19, a request to rezone approximately 20 acres located at approximately 650 East Aria Parkway from C3 to a proposed PUD C zoning designation. And we'll turn this over to Eldon.
Thank you, Commissioners. Here's the map here. Just to orient yourselves, the airport is just to the left of this yellow area. We're at the southern end of the city, right by the St. George Airport. On November 8th, 2023, Washington City approved Z-23-10, changing approximately 275 acres, and that's the area in the pink is the existing 275 acres. That was changed to PUDC. The applicant of this original approval has since acquired an additional 20 acres, which is highlighted or circled in yellow there with the star, and is proposing to develop this 20 acres so that it will match the previously approved plan. The surrounding zoning to this parcel is PUDC to the north and east, C3 to the west, and St. George City zoning to the south. The PUDC request is for the purpose of developing the acreage into a commercial/industrial distribution center consisting of a warehouse-type building. The applicant is proposing this development to build out as previously approved with the same exterior building elevations, landscaping theme, parking stall count, building height, and use list as shown in the exhibit. Staff has reviewed the request and has no concerns. Staff recommends the Planning Commission recommend approval of Z-25-19 for the zone change request from the current C3 zoning to a proposed PUDC, and this will go on to City Council based on the findings and conditions stated in the report. And I'm happy to answer any questions you may have at this time. Got some building elevations here, and again, these are all as approved in the original zone change.
So Eldon, just so that I understand again, I feel like I forget this every time, but so this is a zone change, then it'll come back for the approval, right? We'll see this again with the broke down the roads going through, or is it all going to be, that whole 20 acres going to be just one building? Right? Oh, it is going to be one building? Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I know they're huge, but no, I'm fine with it. I was just.
And with this zone change, they've submitted building elevations, landscaping, use list, everything is included in this original first zone change application. So that the next item that you would see if this is approved is the preliminary plat.
Okay, I'm thinking going from the general plan amendment where we would go to this. So that's where I was confused, sorry.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking, so the PUDC doesn't require it to come back for.
No, this
or
is
it.
This is it. That's why I was confused.
Okay.
I was thinking it was a general plan amendment, but it's not, because it's already zoned C3. So we're just changing it to the PUDC. And so this is everything, which
So
is
coming
just
before
going to
that.
match what's already there.
Yeah.
Which is going to be just fine.
Just to simplify, so we're clear, annexation of the 20 acres completely mirrors the 275 that was previously taken care of 18 months ago.
Correct. Yes, and what you'll see next is a preliminary plat with this is what they're expecting to build out on that 20 acres, the one building.
Yeah, this is simple. This is just, we've already hashed this out
Yeah.
and approved this. It's just matching the height waiver, the parking requirements, and the use list to the
Yeah.
rest of the project.
Yeah,
And it's surrounded by the rest of the project, so I'm good with it.
okay, this is a public hearing though, so is there anyone here that would like to speak to this? In the public hearing portion of this? Okay, we will close the public hearing portion of this. Do you guys have any other questions for the applicant, or if not, I'll look for a motion.
Commissioner Anderson, I'll make a motion to recommend approval of Z-25-19, excuse me. A request to rezone approximately 20 acres located at approximately 650 east Era Parkway from C3 to a proposed PUDC zoning designation with the findings and conditions outlined by staff, and send it on to City Council for consideration.
This is Commissioner Mitchell. I second.
First from Commissioner Anderson, second from Commissioner Mitchell. Individual voting, Commissioner Anderson,
Aye.
Commissioner Mitchell,
Aye.
Commissioner Tupou,
Aye.
Commissioner Davis.
Aye.
I am Commissioner Bullock, and I'm an aye as well, so this will go to City Council with a recommendation for approval. And, sorry, my thing just shut off on me. Next one's look for adjournment.
This, Commissioner Mitchell, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
I have a first and a second for adjournment. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you for coming. We will give it just a second so they can switch over for land use. Welcome to the Land Use Authority meeting for September 3rd, 2025. Item 1 is approval of the agenda.
Commissioner Tupou, I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Commissioner Davis seconds.
I have a first from Commissioner Tupou, second from Commissioner Davis. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 2 is the approval of the minutes from the Land Use Authority meeting of August 20th, 2025.
Commissioner Davis makes a motion to approve the minutes from August 20th.
This is Commissioner Mitchell. I second.
I have a first and second. All in favor?
Aye.
And there's a declaration of abstentions or conflicts. Does anyone have any? Okay. Item 4 is adjournment. I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
I have a first and a second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, guys.
You